Hi everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid. Welcome to this pick a card video where we are going to explore how the universe is helping you manifest using my international best-selling deck, Wisdom of the Oracle. Now, as you know, the universe is always working to bring us closer to our desires and our dreams. And sometimes we just need a little reassurance and a reminder that the universe is our partner and is always co-creating with us to reach those dreams, even in the midst of turmoil and chaos. I'm so excited! We're changing things up for this video. And I used to do something similar to this a while ago, which obviously you know because you asked us to bring it back. You loved it so much, so here we are. We've got 6 cards, so I want you to take a deep breath. When you're ready, I want you to pick a card numbered 1 through 6. Now really pay attention to how each card makes you feel. And then pick the one that feels right or that you're most drawn to. Got it? Awesome. Now that number corresponds with the Oracle card message that's meant for you. So now let's take a look at each of the 6 cards and learn how the universe is currently helping you manifest. Now you can always jump to the timestamp listed below in the description to reveal your card and message, but I really recommend listening to all 6 of the messages in case you hear something else that feels like it was meant for you. And I guarantee you that all 6 cards are going to tell a fabulous, interesting story. So we're going to be answering the same exact question for every card. Basically, the question is, how is the universe assisting you with your manifestations? Now let's take a look at card number 1. Now this is very interesting because the protection position always means that you are supposed to be looking at something that you either need to clear, confront, regroup on, revisit, etc. And what this is saying, the universe is helping you manifest by showing you the people in your life that may not be in the highest alignment with you. Maybe that you are surrounding yourself with people, or some people, it could maybe just be one, that isn't supportive of you, that really wants you to stay the same and wouldn't like it if you did better, etc. Potentially, it's somebody who is very clingy or somebody who's super negative. Could be that somebody that is codependent with you, or like a psychic vampire kind of thing, or they're taking away your energy. So really look at card number 1, people. Look at, who do I need to detach from in my life right now? And I'm going to be honest with you. When we think about how social media operates, so many people go on social media wanting strangers to approve of them. And I think that's also a really key piece. If you want to co-create, manifest something special in your life, don't look for strangers' approval. Really, really important to know, who are my people? What's my partnership with spirit like? And this is the other thing. When soulmates are in protection, we also have to revisit our relationship to our higher power. So that's the other thing to think about too. Like, ooh, the universe is helping me manifest by reminding me that I'm maybe not in the right relationship to my higher power. Do you think it's all on your shoulders? Are you scrambling? Are you constantly in fear, etc., not believing that there's a partnership with the universe? So this is a lot to think about and unpack for people with card number 1. That was amazing. Now, let's go to card number 2. Now, card number 2 is also in protection. Looks like manifesting protection week. So this is a really great reminder that the universe is requiring something of you, and it's asking you to let go of your rigidity. So the opposite of flexible is rigid, right? So in other words, if you are really, really trying to control too much in your life, or feeling like you're not happy unless you're in control, especially in times of uncertainty, you might react in a way that you want to clamp down or, not be open. So this is asking you just to take a look lovingly at where in your life right now are you being a little too rigid or having expectations around the exact form. That's the other thing, because we are talking about manifestation and co-creation here, right? So manifesting is to make something from the invisible bring to the material, and co-creation represents the partnership with spirit, right? So here it's like, ooh, what if you are too attached and too rigidly attached to the way you think something needs to look and be? This is also a reminder like, hey, you've got your intention, you've set that, you know what you're claiming. Now you've got to let go and allow spirit or the universe or whatever the language that you choose to work on your behalf. And sometimes it doesn't look the way you want it to, especially not right away. So a real good indication to remain flexible and curious, and you're going to be amazed. Okay, now card number 3. Card number 3 is Unfinished Symphony. Now, I love this card because a lot of us have unfinished business. And one of the things that I've always found very difficult about the kind of old way that people learned manifesting and a way to actually somehow, I don't want to say get it wrong. I think it was reflective of where we were at like 15, 20 years ago. But ultimately, we have to acknowledge that we come with stories. We've been impacted by a lot of different things, and we cannot suppress those things. It's really important that we do our shadow work, that as we move forward, we learn to cross our T's and dot our I's, and it's not always going to be happy, joyous, and free, and it's not supposed to be. That's not the point. Life is an experience. Life is everything. So the Unfinished Symphony here is also, who do I need to forgive? Can I be more compassionate with myself and others? Can I stay in my lane, if you will, and trust that my unique gifts are there to be offered to others, but I have to clean my own house, right? This is the other thing. So we never want to shy away from any of the shadow content. We have to learn to love that more. So this is also what it's suggesting here as well, too. So on your manifestation journey, card number 3ers, give yourself, I think this is an opportunity for an inventory. Kind of take a look at, what patterns keep coming up for me around, manifesting and co-creating, etc. What is it that I keep repeating? Because there's some unfinished business with that. And I think I will meet that. So don't try to escape it. That's never going to work. Because as Carl Jung said famously, what we repress and what is in the unconscious seemingly will come to us as fate. So remember, face whatever is there, be with your feelings, thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and let them be ephemeral. Don't stay in any great ones, and don't stay in any really difficult ones. Know that life is a myriad of all kinds of different colors and flavors and nuances. So just know, when I get this card, it's like, what do I need to clean up of my past? What emotional content? And when I say clean it up, it's definitely not bypassing. It's the exact opposite. Go in the basement, get that box out, and sort through it. Maybe you need a good cry. Give yourself a hug, and know that with your partnership with spirit, anything becomes possible. Okay, now this is card number 4, the Observer. So this is about, so for people who pick card number 4, the message here is all about being in a more detached, non-personal way of looking at your life. So I always find this is an excellent card to remember that the world is not personal. And even though it feels personal. So when people, speak to you in a certain way, it's not personal. We have to remember that if we can be a little bit more detached, have a sense of humor, be less personally engaged, which is very egoic. It's very much of our ego. And we trust in spirit, and we observe from a little bit more of emotional distance, not to say without any compassion or empathy. That's needed right now more than anything in the whole wide world. But we don't want to get caught up in all the drama and the chaos. We want to acknowledge there is chaos, there is difficulty, there is pain. Yes. And I can also step back and ask, what is the highest good here? What can I do to contribute to the highest good? What do I need to do to heal, etc.? And then be in the world without being the world. You wear the world loosely around your shoulders, and you become an agile traveler. Alrighty, now let's do number 5. Number 5, so in every manifestation journey, let me just say, you got new life in the protection position. And I love this card because when we think about manifesting and co-creation, all of us don't have a clue when something new shows up in our life. Why? Because it's new, it's unfamiliar, it's uncharted territory. So we always need to stay humble. And that's why I always say surrender the form. Always surrender the form. And don't get attached to how something is going to show up for you. And trust that you might need advice or help, or, it might take you a minute. It's like a newborn colt doesn't stand up like perfectly straight. And you mustn't in any way say to yourself that you're not doing it right or ever blaming yourself. Life is a very complex hairball, right? So when something new comes in, you might really be a little bit like, whoa, what is this? And so you need to give yourself a beat and have a sense of humor, because you might not know the lay of the land, and it's going to take you a minute to get used to it. So it's wonderful because it does remind you that you're getting ready. But remember, your past is not going to tell you about how to navigate the thing you don't know. But do know this, if you do what you did, you're going to get what you got. So this is the other thing. So stay willing to be teachable. And wow, you're going to have an amazing experience. Last but not least, let's look at card number 6. So also in protection, we have actually 4 out of the 6 cards in protection. And I actually think that all of us could learn from all 6 cards. We all could need the reminders. Now, the thinker in protection reminds us. So the universe is helping you. How? By reminding you not to overthink things and get out of analysis paralysis. You can't think your way into manifesting. Our thoughts are like our thinking, our best thinking is limited, right? We have to be open. Thinking is limited. It's contracted. It gives you a limitation because it's based on what you might know already. When you receive an inspiration, that's something completely different. That doesn't even come through your thoughts. It first comes through your heart. It comes through your intuition. Then your thinking can be in service to that. So there's be careful not to overthink things and get all analytical on how is it going to work and why isn't this working and da-da-da-da-da. Or even, like, I know how this is supposed to work, or I know what I want and this is exactly the steps. Like, let that all go. Let it all go and trust that right now your job is to stay out of there. You're behind enemy lines when you're overthinking, and really get in your heart, get in that gut that you have, that gut feeling and that sense of, aha. Trust that you're safe, trust that you're protected, trust that the universe is your partner. You don't have to think about it so much. You just have to show up for your life. And I think that that's no matter what it is, by the way, too. So I as you can tell, I'm not the flowers and unicorns person. I really believe that life is, all of it is really important, especially our shadow, and especially acknowledging the pain and the suffering, just not staying identified with it. Then we find our way out, and then we can help others. Wow, these were all such great messages, right? And remember, as you go about your day, just stay open to the signs and synchronicities that are going to confirm the universe's support in helping you co-create your desires and intentions. Trust. You've got to trust that the universe is always conspiring to bring you closer to your intentions and your dreams, and allow yourself to receive the guidance. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope that it provided you with some valuable insights into how the universe is helping you manifest. I invite you to share your ahas in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. So thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.